Good afternoon. You may be seated. I would like to welcome the class officers to come on up, please. And now we're going to have them stand again.
Can everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, ready, Hannah? Yeah, ready? Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Thank you.
Victory for the good old white and blue. Dear Central, with those colors rare, we honor you tonight. To keep our morals fair and square, and guide us with thy light. Dear Central, we praise thee, our alma mater true, to cheer thee unto victory for the good old white and blue. White and blue, dear Central, with those colors rare, we honor you tonight. To keep our morals fair and square, and guide us with thy light.
And now I'd like to have Amari Scott come up to give our land acknowledgement.
It is with gratitude and humility that we acknowledge that we are learning, speaking, and gathering the ancestral homelands of the Tahitian people and the Lenape people, who are the indigenous peoples of this land. Despite tremendous hardship in being forced from here, they now reside in Wisconsin and are known as the Stockbridge-Muncie community. We pay honor and respect to their ancestors past and present as we commit to building a more inclusive, equitable space for all.
Okay, everyone may be seated now. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Guests, families, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Woo! Before I begin, I would like to thank Mr. Donahue, President of the Board of Education, our Board of Education, Superintendent Squire, Mr. Palmer, faculty, families, and of course, our scholars here. Without everyone's support and dedication, we would not be here today. Today, we honor the achievements of our graduates who have worked tirelessly to reach this extraordinary point in their educational journey. Rain is not going to stop us today, everyone. We are so happy that you are here. We have our Riverhawk spirit. The gist of what I want to say, and I am going to shorten it due to the weather, is that you all have worked extremely hard and should be very, very proud of yourselves. I have been here for a short time and have gotten to know many of you, and I'm very impressed with how kind you are, thoughtful, you work together as a team, and I believe that all of you will be successful, whether it's you go to college, to go to tech, to do a different career, and I'm very, very proud of you. Remember to be kind, and remember that you are change makers. Be change makers in the world and bring kindness wherever you go. So with that, congratulations, and I would like to turn it over to our salutatorian, Ainsley.
Good evening. It is with great pleasure that I am able to stand before you all today. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone here. Teachers for doing their best with the available resources, staff members for keeping the school running smoothly, families for supporting our students and school programs, and most importantly, the class of 2025 for teaching me more than anything a curriculum ever could and making the last 13 years so much fun. Our high school graduation today is the end of a chapter, the end of the singular constant that unites all of us. But it is also the beginning of a new one in which we become the authors, a new one where we will be off on our own in the changing world around us. It's going to be scary. We've spent the majority of our lives with our hands held in a classroom, and suddenly a switch is flipped and we all have to act like adults. We will have to navigate issues that school has never prepared us for, because no generation in the past has faced them to this extent. Climate change, global pandemics, artificial intelligence, atomic energy, cybersecurity, terrorism, drugs and addiction, poverty, gender equality, international migration, the list is infinite. It can be easy to think that our generation is simply faced with too many serious problems and to become overwhelmed with the bad news. As time goes on, technology advances, and we continue to negatively impact the earth. It has happened throughout the history of humanity and will continue to happen. It's easy to focus on the negative, to only see everything bad that is happening in the world, all of the wars and poverty that lead to more wars and more poverty. But there are good things as well. It might be more difficult to see once you have unknowingly trained yourself to only see the bad, as that is mostly what news outlets and social media report. But if you take the time to look for it, you will find it. An example of something that has gone well is the pollution of the nearby Hudson River, which is much cleaner today than it was when our parents were our age. Examples such as this go to show that when there is a large problem that everyone acknowledges, it is possible to get a solution through advancements in technology and communities working together. And once the problem is solved, most people forget it even existed, leading to the lack of good news. The saying, "You are what you eat," is true, if you compare everything that we eat to everything that we experience. Our experiences are what solely make us who we are and determine the outcome of every small decision that we make. Because of this, it is important not to overwhelm ourselves with bad news about all of the wars and poverty in the world. Not that we shouldn't be aware of what is happening, just that we should pay close attention to the good news as well. When faced with complex problems, such as the ones we live with today, it is easy to think that the side you believe in is always the correct one. But I encourage all of you to open your minds to the opinions of others as well. Get your information from reliable sources, and be willing to listen to the arguments from the other side. In order to solve our modern problems, we must have diverse groups of people in leadership roles so that no one's voice gets left unheard. It will be difficult to start, but not impossible. Nature provides us with many examples of such collaboration. In a healthy ecosystem, every species is interdependent. Even just taking one away can cause cascading effects that result in complete collapse. The same works with humans. Silencing or discriminating against one group hurts humanity as a whole. Our collaboration is possible. We simply must look past our differences. Class of 2025, congratulations, but we have yet to face our most difficult challenges. I hope we can learn to work together to help solve these problems, because it is possible. Thank you for an amazing past 13 years, and thank you for your time this evening.
I would now like to introduce Superintendent Squire.
After doing a few of these, you learn to put your speech in plastic. You never know. Good evening, President Donahue and members of the board, Ms. Clopet, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and alumni, and of course the class of 2025. It's my honor to stand before you today on this occasion, the 77th commencement of Coxsackie-Athens High School. Today we celebrate your extraordinary achievements and your growth and potential. Now today I wanted to talk to you about something that's been a constant companion through your life's journey so far and will be throughout your future. Something that the legendary David Bowie knew a thing or two about: change. Now before I go any further, just raise your hands if you know who David Bowie is. Graduates, raise your hands if you know who David Bowie is. Okay. All right, not bad, few of you do there. Now, for all of you who don't know who David Bowie is, I first want to apologize to your parents. We've failed as an institution, obviously, here by not ensuring that your kids are not well-versed in classic rock before graduating. So I guess I shouldn't ask if you know who Emerson, Lake and Palmer is. Yes, the band. How about Boston and not the town? A few of you know that? All right. Well, in fact, to remedy this, actually, next year we're going to be adding, I think, to the dress code that any student, and you won't have to worry about this as seniors, of course, but any student who wears a rock band to school and cannot name at least 3 songs that band has played, and they'll have to turn that shirt inside out. So if there's any underclassmen here in the audience, when you wear that Nirvana shirt to school next year, you better be able to know more than one song like Smells Like a Teen Spirit. You better be able to know a few more than just that one. But Bowie said in his song, Changes, he sang, turn and face the strange. And boy, have you as a class faced some strange. You were ready to start high school and thinking you knew what 4 years would look like, and then poof, as you know, the world changed. In 1 minute, you were navigating the crowded hallways of the middle school and the high school, and the next you were trying to figure out how to unmute on Google Meet while still in your pajamas. You adapted, you persevered, and you emerged on the other side, stronger and more resilient than ever. And that, my friends, is not just surviving change, that's owning it. And as you step into this new chapter, remember our core values here at CA: empathy, gratitude, and hope to take action. And empathy is about understanding that everyone has their own changes going on. It's about putting yourselves in someone else's shoes, and even if those shoes are Crocs with socks. It's about listening more than you speak and offering a helping hand, even when it's inconvenient. The world needs more people who can truly connect, truly understand, and truly care. And gratitude. Take a moment right now, look around, and thank your parents, guardians, family members who championed you, even when your homework was due tomorrow for 3 straight nights. Thank your teachers who patiently guided you through algebraic equations, or the mysteries of Shakespeare, and probably had to explain 100 different times that no, you don't need your cell phone to answer that question. Thank your friends who shared the triumphs and the occasional epic fail. And just again, remember, thank you can change everything. And finally, hope. Hope. Bowie sang also in this song, quote, "Strange fascination fascinates forever." Hope is that strange fascination. Fascination with what's possible, even when things feel uncertain. It's the belief that your actions can make a difference, that your dreams are within reach, and that the best is always yet to come. Don't ever let anyone dim your hope. Hope is your superpower. And finally, take action. It's one thing to have empathy and gratitude and hope, but it's another to do something with them. Don't be a passenger in your own life. Be the driver, 55, or 65, I guess now. Get involved, speak up, innovate, and create. Don't be afraid to make mistakes and learn from them. And then make some more new, exciting mistakes. And to achieve your extraordinary success, well, what does that look like? Well, it looks like something different for each of you. And it's not just the big accolades or the fancy titles. No, extraordinary success is really about finding what truly ignites your passion. It's about building a life that is rich in meaning for you, and connection, and especially joy. It's about the quiet satisfaction of knowing you made a positive impact, either big or small. So maybe your extraordinary success is inventing the next self-cleaning gym locker. Maybe it's writing a song that touches millions. Maybe it's raising a family with kindness and integrity. Your extraordinary success will be uniquely yours, shaped by your values and fueled by your drive. So the class of 25, as you step out, remember the words of David Bowie. Quote, "And these children that spit on you as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're not afraid of what they're going to be. And so please don't be afraid. You are ready. Go forth, embrace the changes, embody empathy, gratitude, and hope, take action, and achieve your own extraordinary success." We are all incredibly proud of you. Now go out there and show the world what a Coxsackie-Athens graduate can do. Congratulations. Take care and thank you. I'd like to invite up Edmund Chan, our valedictorian.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to the commencement ceremony for the Coxsackie-Athens class of 2025. I am humbled and honored to be standing on this stage, and I thank all of you for allowing me this opportunity to speak. In preparation for this speech, I began a thorough and possibly far too excessive sequence of online research in hopes of making the most memorable address. I started off with YouTube videos and websites with titles like "How to Create the Most Magical Valedictorian Speech," and eventually made my way to the discussion threads of Reddit to get more personal insights. It was here that I struck gold, finding pieces of wisdom that rivaled Sun Tzu's Art of War, such as burp into the microphone and play Nikocado Avocado ASMR. One deleted Reddit user account even went a little further, suggesting that I flex about my GPA and then sing the Goofy Goober song, topped off with a Neil deGrasse Tyson quote. Now, while I could absolutely ruin your childhood memories of SpongeBob and then attempt to inspire you with everyone's favorite astrophysicist, I think it's in everyone's best interest if I simply just share some of the better pieces of advice instead. Point 1, be funny. So I originally did write a hilarious joke about chemistry here, but I just don't think that would get quite a reaction. Thank you. Dad jokes aside, intertwining a humorous tone with the rest of the speech was one of the more frequent suggestions, as, surprise, surprise, a monotonous spiel was something that people just didn't really want to listen to. By inserting jokes at the right moments, the pace of the speech gets reset, giving it a fresh, new feeling. Life kind of works in a similar way. Sometimes there are just things you'd rather not be doing, like listening to the speech. But despite all efforts to avoid it, you still have to work with it. And that's where humor comes in, to remind you that life isn't as mundane as the moment may seem to show. Now, you don't have to be laughing all the time or treating everything as one big joke, and please don't, as I am not responsible for your future employment. But now and again, it's helpful to sit back and find something to laugh at. Like the Bills losing to the Chiefs in the AFC playoffs. Again. Sorry, that's not funny. But in all seriousness, life has been and will continue to be full of stress. But it is up to you to find those funny bits to make it all the more better. Point 2, make it meaningful. This piece of advice was simple enough. Like any good academic writing, the speech should have a central idea, a thesis, if you will. It provides both structure and direction for the piece, with the added bonus of showing your audience that you actually have something worthwhile to talk about. Usually, this would come in the form of a personal anecdote or a cliché Dr. Seuss quote. For this one, though, I think I'll go with the wisdom of Neil deGrasse Tyson, who once said, "No one is dumb who is curious. The people who don't ask questions in life remain clueless throughout their lives." Having a purpose in life is much like having a thesis in your writing. There's something to work towards, something to shape your choices around. But that kind of purpose doesn't just fall into your lap. Like Tyson says, it comes from being curious. Not just curious to ask the right questions, but curious enough to face failure. Try new experiences, explore different cultures, question everything. Do it all in the pursuit of finding your life's drive and motivation. Never be afraid to fail, because only through failures can we truly discover what our life's thesis is about. Point 3, don't talk about yourself. Okay, so this one crushed me a little. Originally, I had requested for this ceremony to take place in the auditorium, so I could take you all through a slideshow of chubby baby pictures and present my journey over the last 18 years. But unfortunately, I was denied. I get it though. Graduation is not about a specific person. It's about everyone. It's about celebrating the fact that our trials and tribulations through high school have finally allowed us to be sitting here in these chairs, dressed in our wizard robes and geometrically shaped hats. But perhaps more importantly, it's about recognizing that we weren't alone during these past 4 years. So, on behalf of the class of 2025, I would like to thank all the groups that have been instrumental to our success. Thank you to all the families, and especially our parents. Your continued support and encouragement, despite any frustrations, tantrums, and hair loss we might have caused, along with your sacrifice of money, time, and gas, is something that none of us will be able to repay, even if we were given another millennium to try. Without you, it is unlikely that any of us would be here tonight. The second thank you goes to the teachers and any other faculty that challenged us, pushed us along, gave us those much-needed deadline extensions, and accepted our e-hall passes. Without weekly dirt quizzes from Miss Watson, or the need to explain to Mr. Seecamp what the dickens was going on in a certain novel, whether it was with information we actually read or taken from SparkNotes, our education would be incomplete. Finally, thank you to the friends for the emotional support, the laughter, and the memories, some of which probably shouldn't be said into a microphone. Your presence has made these past 4 years truly memorable. As we move forward into the next chapters of our lives, I ask my classmates to remember that we are not alone in this world. Just like these last 4 years, there will always be people around you, helping you through every high and low and every twist and turn. Life wouldn't be the same without them, so appreciate them and make sure that you return the support when they need it too. And finally, point 4, don't take too much time. This was perhaps the most requested characteristic to have in a valedictorian speech. Keep it short, keep it sweet, and then everyone can all go home and out of the rain. Now, I promise, out of all these points of advice, this was the one that I took most seriously. In fact, as of right now, I should still be below the 30-minute mark. But yes, time moves by incredibly fast. It only seems like yesterday that we were in those Google Meets with our cameras off and mics muted, praying someone else would unmute first so that we didn't have to pretend like we knew what was going on. Yesterday, we were all in being introduced to our first AP class and our third teacher with the last name of Roberg. Only yesterday, we learned that EJA was actually so much better than Coxsackie Elementary in every single way. When we entered freshman year, graduation seemed like an eternity away. Yet in the blink of an eye, those 4 years are now memories. As such, you need to be intentional with how you choose to spend your time. Spend it with the people you love, do the things you love, and eat the foods you love. Don't count the days as they go by. Live in them, because once the opportunity passes, it's lost for good. Create as many fun, dramatic, and slightly unsettling moments as you can in the present, for those are what will make the best memories in the future. So, as we depart from this campus for what might be the last time and enter the new, unknown chapter of our lives, it's important to carry these pieces of advice with us. By remembering to find humor once in a while, to continuously try and fail in order to discover your purpose, to appreciate those that support you, and to make the most out of every moment. With all of these, life, like writing the speech, will not be so daunting. Class of 2025, it has been an honor to know and grow up with all of you. I wish each of you the best of luck in the future, and once again, congratulations on this milestone. Thank you again to everyone for allowing me to speak, and enjoy the summer.
Thank you so much, Edmund. I'd like to call up now our counselors. We have Miss Amato, Miss Puro, and Miss Zumbalo. I apologize. That was a misstep on my side. Amari, please come up, our class president. Come here, I'm sorry.
Okay, you're good. So I have a quick 1 or 2 minute speech just to share with you guys real quick. All right. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to listen to my speech. I'd like to begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to those individuals who have shaped my high school experience and contributed to my growth. My honorable mentions include Miss Peak, which as many of you know is my mother, Mr. Dial, Mr. Carlson, Miss Taj, Mr. Palmer, and Miss McLaren. Staff Sergeant Montgomery and Sergeant Larkin, as well as my family and my friends that know you who are. Your support has been invaluable. I wish I had the ability to express gratitude I hold towards each and every one of you for electing me as class president. The time I spent in this position has been deeply rewarding, and I'm thoroughly pleased with what we've accomplished this year. Truth be told, I'll likely never see any of you ever again. Sorry. Consequently, it is my personal wish to extend my regards to all graduating students tonight. I'm confident you will all be successful in your endeavors throughout the future. It has been a privilege to grow alongside each and every one of you, EJA and CA, because I was at both. I wish you a wonderful evening, continued health and safety. And my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2025. We made it.
All right, we ready? Woo! Amari Scott. Woo! Amanda Frank. Hannah Osborne. Matthew Carl Jr. Edmund Jin Chang Chan. Ainsley Elizabeth Rausch. Leif Tobias Abramson. Aubrey Louise Adamo. Gabriella T. Ames. Anthony A. Beeman. Skylar Autumn Benjamin. Ethan Hunter Benson. Malachi Bobo. Tyree J. Bobo. Sophie Brady. Kaylee Brenda. Isabella Rose Bouchain. Caleb Kamara. Chase Carey. Juliana Nicole Caringi. Angelina Carrera. Addison Eva Chimento. Braden Conrad.
Chase Cooley.
Joseph L. Cooper. Carolina Antonia Cortez. Coriana Noel Craver. Madison Diedrich. Hunter Del Vecchio. Cody DeRose. Jaden Wayne DeVoe. Alessa Rose Dingman. Gianna Monique Dingman. Gavin Faria. Brady Findor. Gianna Fogler. Brady Gardner. Emily Gates. Thomas Gibney. Julia Rose Grounds. Oh, hold on. Nathaniel Harmon. Nicole Marie Hathaway. Kenneth Hetrick. Trinity Elise Hillman. Leslie Adelaide Henriksen. Danielle Mercedes Horn. Susan May Humphrey.
Carly Johnson.
Matthew R. Kennedy. Emma Grace Kinch. Peter John Kitsos. Matthew Seth Coons. Nora Jane Lewis Bray. Jacob Luvera. John V. Luvera III.
William Martin. Riley Bryn McDonald. Mackenzie Meyer. Alex Miller. Brittany Mosley. Christopher Walter Mazzillo. Neil Murphy. Addie Nicolosi. Georgia Evangeline Odell. Aurora Kathleen Palmetier. Isaac Parday.
Italiana Pelton.
Alexander E. Perino. Lorna Michelle Piggott. Bronwyn Pilato. Erica Pradella. I know. Jackson James Purdy. Casey Purdy. Ronan Roush.
Brendan Riley.
Marissa Christine Rivera. Shiloh Robles. Skylar Rothenay. Max Rulison. Andrew Sager. TJ Shutter Jr. Natalie Grace Slagsvall. Alexander Slater. Caleb Jeremiah Snowden. Nick Stark. Jade Stratton. Alexia Amelia Strom Warren. Angelina Aaron Van Slyke. Cristonalis Vasquez. Jenna Vermillier Butterworth. Coral Rose Vizzy. Elizabeth Wagner. Raven Elise Wallace. Leah Ruby Wiley. Aiden T. Williams. And Brendan Michael Watoyewicz. Congratulations.
Great job, seniors!